Wrong.
Exactly. What could possibly go wrong, man? All right. Well, change of scenery, and sorry if you hear any weird noises. Of course, it's a delivery day here out in town at this little shopping center where I've driven my wife to her hair appointment. It was brutally cold the past couple days. I mean, for us in Florida, 37. So, and she has a Jeep that's 25 years old, 26 years old, and can't regulate the heat. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna drive you in so you're not like frozen, and I'm not thinking you're on the side of the road somewhere.
You're
Hypothermia.
you're a good, you're a good man, Tom.
Oh, thank you. So anyway,
So
so
you
we're recording this from this parking lot here. Oh, she's
right?
getting her hair did.
Yeah, getting her hair did. And we're
Yeah.
recording this, and I woke up about 7.5 minutes ago, because hey, it's one of those weeks, Tom, right? I didn't set alarms. I don't, it's just whatever it will be.
Right? What a weird, bizarre week. Are any of you out there experiencing this? Like just like a dead week or like a week that doesn't exist?
It is the week between Christmas and New Year's, and some people have the whole week off. I have a lot of friends that I've talked to have the week off. Some people are still working. Some people have friends in. Some people are on PTO or vacation time. And then, you have your retired people that you talk to, and it's like every other day for them. So.
Right. Uh-huh.
Right. But it's okay. I've been off my schedule this week. It's been like a normal week for me. I worked pretty much every day last week. I worked. I have today off. Yay! No, I took New Year's Eve off.
Yeah.
But anyway, whoa, it's been a semi-average week for me. But you know what? There's the schedule's kind of out the window, and the food routine is out the window, and some of the exercise has been looking different this week, and that's
Yeah,
okay. It's
definitely different.
okay. So I saw a TikTok that kind of highlighted how people are feeling, and it's like I don't know what day it is. I don't really know what time it is. I don't know what I can't eat or drink another thing. I gotta get back to like a routine. I gotta go back to work. I
Yep.
gotta get up with I gotta get up with an alarm. I have to shower on a daily basis again. It's just,
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't peeled my pajamas off in 3 days. I don't, I'm struggling.
I know that's how it's been. The people that I've actually seen, clients this week, which have been actually few and far between because people are here, there, or they didn't think I would be here, so they just didn't come, which is weird stuff,
Mhm.
which is all fine. But it's like I want to get back to having a routine, man. Like I need to have that in my life. I need to get back to work. I need to shower. I need to lose the sweats, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I got to get back to the gym.
All right. Yeah. And it's okay. We all, I mean, how often do we just say, oh, man, I can't wait for the holidays to roll around and get some time off and kind of be lazy
Right.
and do some different stuff and then it comes and then people can't handle it. And why is that? I mean, we do, Tom, you and I know very well. We strive on routines. Our brains, we talk about our brains as being these very complex and wonderful things that can do marvelous things, and that is true, but it's also pretty stupid little muscle that we have up in our top of our shoulders, and
Right.
it's not very bright sometimes, and it seeks and strives for patterns and routines, and it wants to know what to anticipate next, and
Yeah.
particularly, and that's in general, but particularly when people are struggling with different things in their life, routines become even more important.
Yes, absolutely. You know what's always fascinating to me is how like the very like the cerebellum, like the subconscious, the automatic parts of
Hmm.
our brain, the things that are working behind the scenes, like these parts crave routine and repetition. However, the like conscious part of our mind, the forebrain, like hates repetition. hates like routine, wants things to be like exciting and wants hits of dopamine and wants things to be different each and every day. And so we're dealing with this dichotomy because on one side, we want the things we can rely upon, and on the other, we crave like excitement, and so it's dealing with this. So I think that's where we find when we're in the routines, we want like something to change, something to be different. We look forward to the holidays. Then when we're in the holidays and everything is topsy-turvy and there is no routine and it's mass consumption of whatever, then we hate that too because we want to get back to. It's like, are we ever truly happy and content and okay with
Hmm.
where we are right now in this present moment?
Hmm.
I think that's probably the deeper issue going on is that how many of you out there are truly embracing what's going on
Hmm.
right now? Whether you're in the routine, embrace that, or whether it's not routine and you have to be adaptable and go with the
Hmm.
flow, embrace that.
Hmm. And then, they say one of the most depressing days in the calendar is like the third week of January, right? And first of all, it's, for people, it's when their credit cards are due after they overspend for the holidays. But
Yeah,
the other thing is, like we crave our routines, when January 1st and, the new year comes around. And then we get in our routines and we have a couple weeks and then we're like, ah, crap, here we go again. It's just the mundane thing, rote
right.
day after day after day.
Mhm.
And so I think the important lesson here is, Tom, and we talk about this all the time, and it's such an easy concept, but it's so hard for people to grasp, is being present, right? Right, that whole concept of mindfulness. And people hear mindfulness and it's like, oh, get rid of that boogie woogie little psychobabble crap for me, right?
Right. Yeah.
Oh, mindfulness. But basically the whole mindfulness, the word means being right now, like not worrying about what happened yesterday and not worrying about what's happening tomorrow. Let's just focus on right now. And what is happening right now? I'm happy, I'm full, I had some snacks. I'm watching, I'm binging my favorite series. My dog's curled up between my legs.
Right.
I'm having like right now is wonderful. This is what I live for. This is what I strive for. This is why I work so hard during the week, because I want these moments where I'm just doing what I want to do.
Right. And those aren't going to last like forever. At some
Right.
point, you're going to have to go back to work. You're going to have to go exercise. You're going to have to go clean out the condiments in the fridge that have been there for a year plus.
Right.
Right. But so when you're in this moment, just as best you can, and I know we can't always be in the moment, but be
Right.
here. Be here
Right.
right now and enjoy this. Enjoy the easiness of it or enjoy the adversity and craziness of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's always,
Absolutely.
it's always going to change.
So we spent the last 2 days, 3 days. Well, I'm watching football. Football has been an interesting scenario this year, both college and professional. But so I've been watching a lot of football, but we also binged an old season of Survivor that we seem to have missed. And it was wonderful. I mean, it was years ago, probably 10 years ago,
Yeah, yeah,
an episode of Survivor. But it was just great. And it was like, it was just wonderful.
yeah. And you were there, you were in it, you were enjoying each other's company, enjoying the show and the story, and the I know a lot of that stuff is like kind of make them up, right?
Right.
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 Ratings.
Right. And I forget what season it was. I think it was like 30 or they're on 50 now. 50 Survivor 50 is coming out. Or maybe it was 30. I don't remember. But it was the season that WOO, just like handed away $1 million. So, man, it was like 10, 15 years ago, but man, you made a mistake.
But isn't it amazing how you get caught up in that and like it's a nice escape, right?
It was. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have to worry about Brett or Brett's issues or Brett's bills or Brett's problems or Brett's work or Brett's whatever. Brett, who has another leak in the pool. This is leak three in my pool in a year and a half. So I didn't
No.
have to worry about my leak in my pool. I just
Yeah,
had to worry about Woo being an idiot and, I'm surviving.
right. Hey, you know what? Let's reframe it. We love reframing things. You don't have a leak physically.
Uh,
You have a
no,
leak in the pool.
yeah, exactly. It could be worse.
Wh-
We
Which would
always
you
bring
rather?
that. It could be
You
worse,
know?
Gabe, right?
Right.
Hey, your
Right.
spleen doesn't have a leak. It's just a leak in the pool. No
That's
big
just
deal,
the leak in the pool.
right?
Right? It's six one way, seven the other, right?
Exactly. 6, 7. Oh man, that's so old. Okay, 6, 7's over. We missed
Right.
that time. Thank God. Thank goodness we missed that trend.
Yeah, th those trends go away once anybody over the age of 17 starts using it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Uh,
Right.
uh,
Once a 35 plus year old starts using it, then it's like,
uh,
oh, we can't use this anymore. Oh,
yeah, it's way out. Way, way, way.
man.
Uh, well, let's see. It is Friday of the week between the Thanksgiving and New Year's. The rest of the world to go back. This is the final weekend. There's some great football this weekend. Go Bears.
Yeah.
Um, and my teams that are not my favorite lost the last couple of days, so that's not a bummer for me. Um,
Right.
but then the world will go back to normal on Monday. And Monday, people start with the routines and the work and the diet and
Yeah.
the meal prepping and the exercise and that's when the PIF will be the most busy on Monday.
The piff. Oh yeah.
That's my
For sure.
That's another one of my favorite TikTok trends that seems to happen is I'm never going back to the gym, and they show these gym fails.
Yeah. Look at the guy who's riding the lat pull down bar all the way up in the air, he's
Yeah,
coming off the bench.
right.
How many people fall off treadmills?
I know. I've seen so many people fall off treadmills. I don't really know how that happens. Well, I guess the trend was what was it, 12, 330, 12-degree incline, 30 miles an hour for 30 minutes. That's like the workout this year.
What?
Yeah, 12 degrees, which is 12 degrees, man. That's an incline. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
man, so all you new people going to the PIF on Monday, kind of like work up to 12, 3, 30,
Yeah.
Why don't you go like 4,
Two.
2, 10?
Right. Yeah. Give it a shot, and give yourself breaks when you need to, there's not a huge payoff by tremendously pushing yourself, just a little bit, like
And because you just in time we see this all the time. People like go out crazy, and you could do it, right? But then you're sore, and you're maybe injured, or you're sore, and you just can't get back because you're so in pain.
yeah,
Um, and then that doesn't do you any good. So go slow,
exactly.
work your way up. You're gonna be sore, but a good sore that you can work through.
Right. I mean,
Not
that
that,
goes back to our last show where we're talking about just small, micro, manageable habits, just
right,
do small changes, just
right.
don't go balls to the wall. I know you're motivated. I know you're all hopped up and you're eager for the routine and you're eager for those New Year's resolutions to take hold and you're not going to see the progress right away. And so that's where people get discouraged and then they stop engaging in those things. But if we just start stacking small wins, man, like
Mm-hmm.
let's do that. That's so much more manageable and so much more rewarding because you see that change over time. Don't worry about what's going to happen tomorrow or next week. Let's just focus on today, being in this moment. Do some healthy shit for yourself.
Right. Absolutely. And yeah, yeah, I am 55 years old, but my brain still thinks I'm 25, right? But my body is not 25 anymore. So I can't
Yeah.
do what I used to do, you
Yeah.
know? And even if you've taken a break from exercising or doing whatever, you can't do what the last exercise you did, you can't do that, right? You got to work back up to that.
Yeah.
I told you the story where I got a 2025, I bought a weighted vest, and it
Yeah.
was the
60
vest.
pounds.
Yeah, 60 pounds. And man, I loaded that thing up and I just threw it on and let's go. Let's try this thing out. Yeah, well, I got to the end of the block and I thought I was gonna die. All right.
Yeah.
So then I like crawled, rolled back to the home. No, I'm kidding. I got back home and I like, let's take some weights off of this thing. And let's start at 60 pounds. Let's, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I'm right there with you. Several years ago, I've since sold it, but I bought a weight vest that was, and it had the little incremental iron weights, like a pound a
Mhm,
piece, right? That you put in these slots.
mhm.
Um, it came in two pieces, and each piece was 50 pounds.
Oh boy.
So you throw one vest on, that's 50 pounds. Then you throw another one over top of that. And then you have these long wraps that go around. And I wore that thing one time and got on the treadmill for about 10 minutes. And I was like, what have I done to myself? And then I took the top piece off and just did the 50. And even that was just like,
That's a
God,
lot.
it's killing me.
Mhm.
And it's not that it's like really heavy. It's just like you're doing some longer duration steady state cardio. Like if you put the vest on, 50 pounds and you do a couple little exercises in the garage for like 5, 10 minutes, that's fine. But when you're going on like a 3 mile walk, no,
Mhm.
you don't want to have a 50, 60 pound vest on, let alone a 100 pound vest.
I got
20
three.
pounds.
I got 3 miles away from my home and left a breadcrumb of weights all the way back. Kept dropping them. Boom, boom.
Right, right. Yeah, I think even for like strong men, I don't think that going over 20 or 30 pounds.
To
Um,
start, you got to
yeah,
work your way
yeah,
up.
exactly.
Fun stuff, Tom.
So don't worry, the routines will happen, like just get through this time, enjoy the moment right now and enjoy. Yeah, it's still like, it's the first or today's the second, right? It's just, do I still eat donuts or drink Coke or do I eat
Right,
healthy? It doesn't feel like we're back into the routines yet. So
right.
it's
It's
just
in
wild.
January, so I'm not supposed to eat donuts, but it's not Monday the what 5th yet. So I mean, that's when it really starts, right? It's the
Right.
proverbial Monday we always talk about.
Yeah. I still have the weekend.
Yes, you have one weekend left before
Right.
we get right back to it.
But we've ascribed meaning to the days, the numbers, the month, holidays. But really it's just a day. So I mean I like the fact that we get to do these exciting things and we have things to look forward to, like birthdays and holidays and all that. But really at base, it's just a day. So today could be your day. Why don't you make this your day to start doing those things that you want to be doing for yourself that are going to help you achieve those goals instead of waiting until tomorrow because tomorrow never comes. It's always today.
Mm, well said, Tom.
The moon and stars are never going to be aligned where it's going to be absolutely ideal and perfect for
Mm,
you. There are always going to be challenges, always going to be some kind of adversity that you're going to have to deal with. And you have to be strong and resilient in the face of those hardships and say, you know what? I'm determined and I'm disciplined. I'm going to make this happen.
hmm If you take one thing into 2026, it's replace motivation with habits. Don't wait
Yeah,
around for motivation. It's never going to happen. It's just, we've talked about it. It's a stupid word. It doesn't exist. Motivation doesn't
right.
exist. Habits exist.
And if you decide to go ahead and have a donut, like if you're not making it 7 donuts every day, you're just having one donut maybe every 7 days. Like, don't beat yourself up over that. That's really okay. How much is it getting in the way of you achieving your goals? One donut every 7 days, not as badly getting in the way of you achieving your goals as is eating 7 donuts every day, you know?
And, you know, I ascribe a lot to, I've done fitness and diets and crap my whole life, but I really ascribe to the body in motion stays in motion. So get up and move around, right?
Yeah.
At the
Yeah.
end of the day, it really is calories in, calories out. Now, it depends on what the calories are, you know. The kind of calories you're putting in the body does matter. But really, at the end of the day, it's calories in, calories out. So if you want a donut, great. Go walk an extra mile today.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Stack those wins, man.
Hmm.
Don't worry about wanting things to be different. Get out of that mindset that you're just not happy with who you are, where you are, and what is happening around you right now. Just get in the mindset of, gosh, I am so grateful for where I am right now.
Right.
I saw a post where it had like Christmas gifts under the tree on one side and it said these were the gifts I opened during Christmas. And then the next one was a guy laying in bed on his pillow with his eyes open. And it said, and these were the two gifts I opened this morning.
Mm, yeah, that's a good
I was
one.
like, I like that. I really like that. What a gift it is. Hey, opened our eyes. We woke up this morning. Some people didn't have that opportunity. And, like when our day comes, because nobody gets out alive, I want to know before that happens that I've enjoyed as much as I could, I've definitely um, been and had purpose and meaning in my life.
Hmm. And it's funny, you see those posts where it's like, I'm a hospice nurse and people tell me, their things at the end of their life. And not one person said, I wish I had worked more. Everyone
Yeah,
says, I wish I had worked less and, spent more time with the people I loved and did the things that I enjoyed. And, I would have an old joke with an old friend. Remember the concept of when we were younger, Gen X people, mom always had the good soap, right? The soap that was carved into the little flowers or the rose or something. And they only
right.
put out the good soap when the company came. But
Yeah,
company wasn't supposed to use the good soap either, right? They still use the whatever to wash their hands. So, but it's like,
yeah,
what are you saving the good soap for?
yeah,
Because,
exactly.
when my mother died, I found the good soap and it was full of dust and it was never used.
Yeah,
So, why are you saving the good soap? Go ahead and use that good soap today if it makes
yeah,
you happy.
absolutely. Well, and if you've worked hard your entire life to build up a degree of wealth, why not enjoy yourself with it now? I mean, a lot of people have this mindset of I'm doing this for my family, which is great, and you can still help the family, while you're still alive. But enjoy that money, enjoy that work that you put in to it. It doesn't have to be this wealth that transfers down, like go use it.
Absolutely. Yeah, life is to be savored and
Yep.
enjoyed,
So
not.
savor it. God, that's an amazing word. I love those phrase. Savor it. Oh,
Mhm.
let's marinate in that.
Now, Tom, I'm hungry.
Right.
Marinate
I had
today. What the
breakfast
hell?
and I'm
What the
hungry
hell's
now.
going on here? Now I'm gonna have to marinate some meat and put it on the grill tonight.
That
Boy,
sounds
I'm
good. That sounds like a really good plan. Something savory.
savory. Ah, it's Italian night in the Brett house. We're having spaghetti and meatballs and garlic knots and salad. What is a salad?
Insalata.
Ensalada. Yes.
Va bene.
Right.
Well, hey, enjoy that, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Started a jigsaw puzzle on Christmas.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. And I worked on it again yesterday for a while. So I got the border done yesterday with a little help. But the border's
Okay.
done. So now I just got to fill it in. So we'll probably eat some pasta, drink some wine, and work on a jigsaw puzzle tonight. That's the plan.
There you go. What is it of?
It is it's a picture of the what do you call the farmer and his wife. Do that picture of the farmer and his wife, whatever it
Oh, with
is?
the pitchfork.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't remember
It's
the name of that one, but yeah.
it's
Oh,
not
that's cool.
it's not them, but it is them like two a male and female octopus. Um, it's really cool. It's a male and female octopus standing like the farmer and his wife.
Yeah, it's
It's
pretty cool.
underwater. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
You know how you make an octopus laugh? You give him 10 tickles.
Uh, but and this
Yeah,
time is why you don't do two shows a night anymore.
that's
Try the
right.
liver. Try the
That's
liver. Tip your waitress.
right. Only one.
I found this new comedian, and she's probably not new. It's new to me, and I'm
Yeah.
not. I don't think I remember her name, but I think it's Carissa Hendricks.
Yeah.
Holy crap! She does all crowd work, kind of like Matt Fife does crowd work, but she does crowd work. Freaking hysterical! And now my For You page is like flooded with it, so which is great for me because I'm just loving it. I think it's Carissa Hendricks.
Okay. If you come across it, hey, shoot one over
I
so
will. I
I
will.
can try that. Yeah. I need some comedy and some good stuff. And not that I don't have good stuff, but it's all the for you, right? So if you whatever videos you're watching and consuming, they give you more of. I mean, that's the
Mhm.
algorithm, right? So my algorithm now is just all acoustic guitar since I've been doing that, which is great. I mean, I get to see different licks and different tips and tricks, and I put them into practice, and it feels great. But I want some other stuff. I don't want
All
just
right.
all acoustic guitar, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll forward a video of hers to you. I just find it hysterical.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So
All right. Well, I'll enjoy that. And for you out there, enjoy this new year, right? Make the most of it. At least start with right now, making the most of right now. And to your point, Brett, savor
savor it,
it.
marinate in
Yeah.
it.
Just get in the tub, get in all those juices and just, just, just be in it.
All right. All right.
Just wash all over you. All right.
All right. Back to the routine out on Monday. So I'm gonna enjoy my last
Yeah.
couple of days of hedonism.
Yeah,
Actually,
exactly.
I think in my younger days maybe it was hedonism on my downtime. Now I think it's just laziness.
That's what it is. That's what it becomes. Yeah, just laziness. So
Yeah.
yeah, just enjoy right out the last couple days of it, and then we'll be back in it, back to the routines. And before you know it, we'll be like, "Gosh, this is boring. I can't wait until Super Bowl.
All
I can't
right.
wait until Easter, right? Like something different.
All
Can't
right.
wait till spring break.
When is my next day off?
Right? Yep. Mhm.
No,
It's gonna be before you know it, it'll be that.
right. Absolutely.
And you
Right.
know what? Savor all of it.
Savor it all.
Yeah.
And this is Tom coming from my truck.
Yeah, yeah. Let's hope this recorded and let's hope it came through and you guys can hear. But you know what? Like a mild inconvenience. We're adaptable.
A mild inconvenience. Piece of
Yeah,
cake.
yeah. And I think now it's like 70 degrees. I don't know. What was it was like 40. I walked out this morning.
It was cold. We turned the heat on. I don't ever turn the heat on.
Yeah,
I didn't even know we had heat. But yeah,
yeah,
apparently we had heat and I turned it on.
yeah.
Oh well. You rocked that
It's,
Wordle this morning, dang it. A two? And that was a tough
it's,
word.
well, it was funny because uh Kira was here, and we were a couple minutes early, so I was like, "Oh, we got to do the puzzles." And I said, I try not to look at if Brett does it and sends it to me. I try not to look at it because I know the word that he always uses,
Uh,
and I think he does the same thing. He knows the word I use, and
right.
so if we get stuck, we can kind of use and cheat,
Uh,
see each other's. But I was like, I try not to do that. And I opened up and I saw yours, but I didn't pay any mind to it
uh,
or I didn't think about it too hard to see which ones were green and not for the starting word. And so I just got into it and I used my usual word and I was showing her, like, oh, the green means, this and that, and the yellow. And I said, and I try not to cheat and look at Brett's word, but I know, same thing. If I get stuck,
Uh,
and I said, and sometimes they just put these weird, stupid words in there. And
mhm.
I was like, I tried proof, and before I hit enter, I was like this would be stupid for me to use it because it's two O's, and like,
Right,
I don't want to use up a vowel space or a letter space, but
right.
I know there's an F, and I know the R is right there, and the F isn't first, so I was like, yeah, let's try proof, and she was like, oh my God. I was like, that
I
was
do
just
the
luck.
same thing,
That's
Tom.
just luck.
Like you said, I know your starting word, and you know my starting word. And then my oldest son is a psychopath because he uses a different word every day. I mean, who
That's
does that? I mean,
bananas. That's
he's
bananas
like
to me.
he must be a serial killer because I got to turn him in because I mean that's just such sociopathic behavior. I just don't understand that.
Yeah,
Weirdo,
that's
creep.
bananas. Yeah. I need a foundation. I need to know that this is what I'm starting with, and I'm comfortable with
Exactly.
that. I'm committed to that.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Oh well. Great
Yeah.
to see you, Tom. Happy New Year.
Same to you. I hope you guys out there are really enjoying the show, and if there's anything that we could do to make it better, we are in talks about maybe having certain segments on the show. So we'd love input from you. What kind of segment would you like to
Mhm.
have on the show? Do you want us to, to talk about some um, weird shit that we've seen online, especially in social media, where it's like people who are chiming in and giving you, what they call their therapy, where maybe it could actually be harmful. Maybe we do a segment on that, or maybe we do a segment of like weird sounds.
Mhm.
Right? Where does this sound? Where is this coming from?
Mhm.
Can you
Yeah.
guess the sound? No, probably not. Probably not that. But anyway, what do you want to hear?
Right? Yeah, let us know. Questions at therapyunzip.com. Let us know what you're looking for.
Yeah. And here's to a great year for you guys. Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thanks for being here. This is the season 4.
Wow. Holy crap. Well,
Yeah, man.
who would have known?
So here we go. Off to a great start. Thank you, as always, Brad, for being here. And thank you guys for listening.
You as well, Tom.
All right. Well, then we'll see you next week.
All right. Oh.